Hey everybody, it's Seth, taking a look at my first World War robot portable figure from 3A. This is going to be a large Martin Big Red, and this is just a quick look at the box. It's nice, clean and white, just kind of very minimalist and nice looking. Going around to the back, you get kind of the same, but you also get a silhouette of the figure inside, a large Martin, which don't let the name fool you. This is not going to be a tiny toy, even though it is the smaller scale that 3A produces. Back to the front, get this nice box book style opening. The figure would be in here in this window if it was still in the box, and on the inside of the flap, get this nice painting by Ashley Wood of a damn large Martin, which is different because, as you can see, it has 2 guns, and that makes it damn larger. But enough about the box, because as nice as this box is, it's just a box. Let's take a look at the toy. Okay, and here is the World War Robot Portable Large Martin. Now, even though this is a 1/12 scale figure, he's still pretty big. Stands at about 9 inches tall. And if I did my measurings correctly, this Revoltech Iron Man is roughly in scale, roughly the size of a human being. Kind of gives you an idea about how big this sucker would be in real life. Storming across the battlefield, that big howitzer blasting, knocking down buildings, blowing up tanks, or whatever else gets in its way. If we take a quick look at articulation, where these 2 lines are in its general head area, both those are twists, so you could kind of move those things around a little bit. The gun on his shoulder kind of pivots up and down. Speaking of a shoulder, don't know how well you'll be able to see this, there's actually a little range of motion in here, just a little bit going back and forth, so you get a little extra movement in the shoulder before engaging that big sweet ball joint. His elbow doesn't have too much range. I mean, this is as bent as it goes, straight as it goes, bent as it goes. You get 2 cuts, one up here just below the shoulder and one at the wrist, so you could kind of get a little bit of character in there, having it twisted in different ways. And man, look at that hand, just a big old meat pulverizer. Now, the other World War robot figures all have articulated hands, full range of motion in the fingers. They come with handguns. Big Red, other large Martins, damn large Martins, they got that burly howitzer. They don't need no pistols and rifles and whatnot. You get up close, you're going to get smashed. That's just the way it goes. Going down to his legs, he's got another ball joint down in here, and knees, and a ball joint at the ankle. The hip and ankle ball joints are super duper tight, and I'd like to keep them that way, so I'm not going to demonstrate moving them around too much. These pouches are actually canvas, and they're soft, and they're just loaded with detail, just tons of stitching. All those little clips, if you get to see them close up, I'll put some pictures at the end so you can, they almost look like functioning clips. They're not, they're just solid sculpted plastic. It would have been amazing if they did, but hey, they look real good. Those pouches can also be removed so we could get a better look at this incredible paint job. Just tons of weathering, scratches, where paint's worn away, where like mud and rain have run down. These things just look like they've been through hell and back, fighting nonstop. Now, as you can obviously tell, the Big Red color scheme is very Soviet Union inspired. You have the CCCP, you got the hammer and sickle, got another hammer and sickle on his shoulder, stars, there's a star on top of his head, up there. These electrical warnings that are scattered around his body have Russian writing underneath. I'm assuming they say danger. The name of the robot is on the gun barrel, as the name of many of the robots are put on them somewhere. I don't read Russian. I can't tell you what it says. You had some more Russian writing on the back. Another one of those electrical warning symbols, and some other details on the back of the gun. So all in all, I'm extremely impressed with this figure. Just the detail, the not so much posability. I mean, this guy is kind of oddly balanced because of his shape, so you can't do too much with him as far as posing. But I don't really imagine that these things would be pirouetting and dancing across the battlefield either. So I'm pretty sure they would just be lumbering along pretty stiff as can be. They're utilitarian. They're not here to put on a show. They're here to win a war. So that is the Big Red Large Martin. I'm looking into getting some more. Hope to get some Armstrong figures sooner than later. Already pre-ordered a Jungle de Plume and a drop cloth in this scale. So maybe I'll do some videos of those when they come out. In the meantime, check out these still shots that I got all kind of Ken Burnsy with, using, you know, iMovie stuff. So you'll see a bunch of like transitions and zooming in and all in slow motion. I'll probably put in some public domain music because that stuff is tight. Love the public domain music. It's dope. Totally rock out to some. Catch you later. Thanks for watching.